In this video, we're going to look at installing the processing software that we're going to use for the course. So first off, what is processing? Processing is a free software development environment that we're going to use for this course. We can use it to learn how to code Python, Java and JavaScript in a very visual manner. This is what processing looks like when you install it and run it on your machines. And we will be writing code in here, and then we will be using this button here to run our Python code. So we're going to use the language Python for this course. These slides are going to step you through how to install this piece of software. And this is an example of processing in use. The language that we are using is Python and it's listed over here. And then we have our Python code in here. We're going to show you in the course how to write this code. When you're finished writing the code, you click this run button in here. And what happens is a second window will pop up, and that's called a display window. And it will run your code inside in that. And in this case, we've just asked it to draw 3 different colored rectangles. So let's look at installing processing. First, go to the processing website, and the link is down here for it. Processing is available for many different operating systems. In particular, you can install it on a Windows computer or on an Apple Mac computer. So choose whichever one is closest to your machine and select it. Do a click on it. When you've clicked on it, it will start to download, and you can see the download is starting here. So it'll start to download the software for you. And you'll see that it is in zip format, so ZIP, and we're going to talk about that now. When it is downloaded, navigate to wherever you have your downloads stored. In our case, it's on the computer and it's just the downloads directory here. And you will see the file that was downloaded. On this file that we have in our downloads folder, we're going to right click it and a menu should appear and there should be an extract all option in there. If when you're doing this, when you're trying to install it and you don't have this extract all option, there are steps in the lab that will show you how to get this software so that you can do the extraction. So this is a zip file, and what it is it's a compressed file that holds a lot of different files and folders. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the extract all option. A window will then appear, and what this is doing is it's asking you where in your computer do you want to store all of the files and folders that are stored within that .zip file. So in our case, I've just created a dev folder on my computer, and what I can do then is I can just click the extract button. I have also ticked this box here so that when the extract is complete, what will happen is the folder will open that has all of the extracted files and folders in it. Now that we've clicked the extract button, we will start getting a progress window here appearing, and your files will start extracting. And when it's finished extracting, this is what you have. Remember, I chose the C:/dev folder, and that's where I was saying to put all of those files. So there will be a new folder in there called processing, and this number could change. It depends on what version you've downloaded, but you will have something called processing and then some sort of a number associated with it. And within that folder, there will be a series of other folders. All of these guys, we don't need to worry about these at the moment. The only thing that we're worried about is this, the processing.exe. This is the actual processing program that we're going to be using. So if we want to launch processing, we need to click on that file. So this is the file that we're going to click on, processing.exe. And what that will do is it will launch the processing application for us. You may get security warnings popping up, and these are okay. You just click on the run button and accept it. And then you have processing open. So processing is now open. We're now ready to start typing in code in here and running it. But this is a Python course. We have Java as default, and we will want to change that to Python. So how do we do this? So we're going to run through the steps now on how to use Python with processing. So the first thing that we do is we click on this Java button here, and there is an add mode. You will see an add mode option popping up. This window will then appear when you've selected the add mode, and you can see here there's a Python mode for processing. So we want to install this on our processing application. So we just click this install button down here. And then we'll have a new option. There will be Java and Python will be in this drop down box. So just make sure Python is selected. Now that we've installed processing and we've told processing that we're going to be using Python as a programming language, we want to tell it where to store all of our programs that we're going to start writing. And that's what we call the sketchbook location. So the first thing we need to do in order to set our sketchbook location is to select Preferences from this File menu in Processing. Then this window will appear. And what I've done is I have selected a location that's convenient for me. So I have it in my Documents folder. I've created a new folder called Processing, and I'm going to store all of them in there. I can then click the OK button down at the end. And what happens then is as you start writing lots of different programs, they'll all start appearing in this Open Recent option of the File menu. So these are a few of my examples that I would have. And you'll see a load of different other ones popping up here as you start writing code. Now that we have installed processing, we have told it we're going to be using the Python programming language, and we've told it where we're going to be storing all of our Python programs. We're just going to check now that everything is okay. So we're going to do one line of code to test that processing is okay. So what we're going to do is type in this line of code in here. So all you do is type in LINE, all lowercase, and then do 5, 30, 20, 90 inside in those braces there. And what you can do then is you click on this Run button and a new display window will appear. This is called your display window, and you should have a line being drawn from here to here. And this is the first point, so that's this point. And this one here is your X and Y of your second point. We'll be covering how you write all of these lines and so on as we move through the course. At the moment, we're just testing to make sure that processing is running okay. Now you're ready to start the course with topic 1. So this course was developed with the collaboration between Newtown Innovation Labs and Waterford Institute of Technology, and it was funded by Our Public Service 2020. Thank you.